Hi guys, Steve from OddsPanda here. I just wanted to quickly run through how a slot actually looks for those of you who've never played on one before, and it might be quite intimidating. Obviously you want to make sure that you're kind of following the right instructions. So we'll just spend a couple of minutes running through this very quickly. Now, I've used a game that you might use quite regularly in a few offers, which is Frankie Dettori's Magic 7. So we'll start, obviously we normally have a lot of our options across the bottom, and in this instance you can see we've got the 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is the traditional way, but there will be some games that look slightly different to this, but you'll come across them as you do more different offers. If we click on info in the bottom left, it will normally tell us about some extra bonuses we can win and the payouts included. So we can see you get a free games race if you get 3 of these, 3 or more. A bonus if this icon shows on reels 1 to 5, you get the Magic 7 bonus, and you can see it tells you the payout for the different types of the icon that's on the actual lines themselves. So down here we'll start with the lines. Now what these are your win lines. So if you line up 3, 4 or 5 of a certain icon, then obviously that's the money, that's your payout, the money that you make. Now for some people this can be a bit confusing. Obviously the most basic ones are straight across, so across the top, across the middle, across the bottom. And this picture of Frankie here is a wild. Now on the info, I'll just quickly go back. You can see here it substitutes for all symbols except a scatter and a bonus. And obviously the more you get, the higher the payout would be. So if we had a jack, and a Frankie, that would then line up for 3. The Frankie picture would become a jack, Frankie. So it'd be jack, and would pay out. And that's the same on almost every single game, where that will cover for all icons except the bonus icon. Now the lines are the pay lines. So if we click on one here, okay, you can see we've got, let's go with one line. So each one of these, as we said earlier, is your pay line. So if it goes across here, you get your payout across the bottom, and you can see it starts, the more lines you have, the more chances you've got of winning. So with this game, we've got up to 25 different lines. So every single one of these lines, if you get 3 icons, up, down, etc., 3 icons showing, 4 or 5 across all of these lines, you'll see that you'll be able to make some money. Now this bit's important because this affects the amount that you pay. You'll see a lot of offers, it will recommend that you play maximum lines, minimum bet. So you can see here when I change this, it changes my total bet amount. So my total bet is 25p. So each one of these lines I'm placing a 1p bet on. If I change that to 2p a line, I'm placing a 2p bet on every single line essentially, and it changes my total to 50p. Now be careful with that, because sometimes it can start quite high. So I've done it before where I've gone onto a slot, I've seen 20p here, I've done a spin, and actually I've spent £5. So be really careful there. Okay. This will make more sense as you go, and I'll do an example at the end. You'll nearly always get an autoplay option. So if you have to do £25 worth of spins, I would obviously just choose 99 spins, and you can choose how much your loss limit is. So I might leave it for 100 spins, but if I lose £10, it will automatically stop. So again, if I've got a £10 bonus that I need to spend a few times, I stop it at £10 so it doesn't eat into my normal cash. So that's always good to keep an eye on. Turbo mode speaks for itself, and then obviously spin speaks for itself as well. So I'm going to do an example, couple of spins here. So I'm betting a 25p, so it's my maximum lines 25, minimum bet, which is 1p a line at 25p a spin. So if I do a spin, and obviously I haven't won anything there. So let's just do a couple more until we get one that comes up with a win. Again, nothing there. Hopefully we'll get a get a win soon. Okay, a couple more. Now you see it's spinning for the bonus. Here we go, perfect. So you can see it's showing the line that we've won. So we've got 3 Qs. We've got the queen, queen, and the queen in the middle. And this pay line, if I'd have had a queen here and a queen here, it would have been 5 in a row. Okay. So I've done 4 spins at £1. I've won 10p out of that. Now, we'll go through some of the other ways that we use casino offers in a moment, but hopefully that gives you a good breakdown of how the slots actually work. Okay, they're nothing to be afraid of, but there are a couple of things you have to be careful of. The main rule I'd say is always check what your total bet is. Okay, so you don't want to be accidentally spending £5 when you think you're only spending 20p. As always, if you have any questions or concerns or queries, do get in touch via the Facebook group predominantly and the website. And other than that, happy spinning, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.